Imagine you go to Bank of America and the guy outside, you know, flips you the bird. So. You think she weren't wrecked yet? 100%. Yeah. What do we do with this? Awesome. Is he offering to make me the CEO of FTX right now? All right, guys, we are here in the Bahamas. We're going to get Sam right now. We just landed in the hotel, changed clothes. I put on my running shoes. As y'all can tell, I may have to chase that man down, which I'm not scared. He's going to have bionic legs to get away from me. We're heading straight to the Albany, and we got some ends there. We're going to see what we can do, try to get the truth for the people. If he's not punished, that's a continuation of the problem. So I think that's really the thing is we want to take from this and not allow this to ever happen again. That's what's important. Someone like Sam Bankman-Fried, people like Caroline Ellison, Gary Wang, Sam Trabucco, they're not allowed to do, Dan Freeberg, they're not allowed to do this again. And so we don't want this to show up again in crypto. And you know, in crypto, we're real big about gatekeeping. Like, we don't like gatekeepers. But I think what we've discovered through this is we do have to gatekeep some of these stock market 2.0 people out.
Big brown car here. There we go.
He's got to look over his shoulder. Are Sam's parents involved in it? A lot of people are starting to think they have a much bigger hand than previously thought. Some of the actors, Caroline Ellison, Gary Wang, they've apparently escaped the country to Hong Kong and beyond.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Kind sir. Good sir.
Just having
We got through security. We're in Mike Flynn.
Oh man.
Where are we in? Where are we at?
We are in the Albany. We are in the compound. We are not playing games. They don't want him here from what I mean, they basically tried to kick him out, but FTX owned it. They cut off his ability to buy food, I think. I guess they have like an internal card you use here at the Albany or something like that, and they cut off his ability to purchase things here. That's what I heard anyways. We'll see. Sam, can you buy chips? I want to see this one. Let's make this happen. People are asking us to camp out and wait for him.
Yeah. Is Twitter blowing up right now, man?
Twitter's blowing up right now. People know that we're here. Sam's got to know we're here. His parents have to know we're here by now. If his parents are still here. So, you know, we've been recognized. Some people down here, they're doing a little conference down here, recognized us. And, you know, we want the truth. That's what we want. We want Sam to come out. We want Sam to talk. We want to ask him the hard questions. Everybody deserves this. Everybody deserves this. If he is not here, and they moved him last night, that would be the most disappointing thing in my entire life. It's like, I must have known we were coming. You know, we're relentless. We don't play around with these people, man. People haven't figured that out yet. This is not a joke.
75
Yeah.
pounds, basically a quarter of a fucking crypto cycle. Like, this didn't seem, we were told that he was like drinking too much and shit.
He's got some nice moves. You got to admit it to be somebody that's, you know,
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
He was running the other day, right? That was impressive.
Oh, he's gonna need some bionic legs to get away from me if I can catch him. We're trying to get down to the bottom of what's going on and what's happening, and you know, basically, you know, he's being a puss. Like, Sam, come out and tell your story, bro. Like, that's what we want to do. We want to know what happened with your meeting with Gary Gensler. I want to know how your girlfriend's dad is involved with this with Gary Gensler. Let's ask those questions. We are the first people to come inside of these doors looking for him.
No one else has even tried.
No one else has even tried. Nobody. They said we are the first people. 2.5 weeks, we're the first people. Wait, you want to...
Voices are refusing to provide the name over. They're now proceeding back to the vehicle.
All right. Well. Oh, look at these nice. Yeah.
Walk in the
Well,
water.
someone filed a complaint on us for coming to try to expose an $8 billion scam. He won't come talk. He won't come tell a story. And we're not done here, guys. We're gonna go get in our car. We're gonna leave the Albany right now. Willing to defend the largest fraud in human history. Like, that's terrifying, to be honest with you. Like, that's really scary. Very, very, very scary. That's where this has gone to at this point. So,
Well, Ben, look at the room. We get 4,000 people, including Wendy and Hotep and a ton of other people. Dog and myself, we all support you here.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Kick it out.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it, and you know, we got these people up here that are, you know, they're holed up, and I know my guy Brian over here knows it. He knows they're holed up there. He knows, all the people here know what's going on. I talked to the waitress at the restaurant. Everybody here knows what's going on, but here's the problem. The problem is we're the first people to come down here and do this. There's a reason why they feel safe enough to where they can just call security and try to get us kicked out. It's unbelievable. When you've got as much political power as Barbara and Joe have, and you guys make connections as you have, and you're used to doing whatever you want to do your entire life, being a securities lawyer, coming up with $121 million for real estate, as professors and security lawyers, it's very apparent what's going on here. And their scam is up. Their jig is up. People know this at this point.
Wait. Somebody just said that Sam is in here listening.
Oh, Sam's in here. Sam, come out, Sam. Sam, come out. Sam, why are you trying to get us kicked out over here? Sam, come down and let's talk. Tell your story, bro. Sam, I don't want to fight you, dude. Like, it wouldn't even be fair to you. I just want you to come out and tell your story. Come down here. Tell them that you want to tell your story. Let me come up there. Well, I'll bring one other person with me. I'll just bring one other person, or maybe two people. We'll have a camera if you want a camera. If not, we'll just use the phone. And we will do this. We will sit down and talk to you. Like, you got to unblock me on Twitter, I guess. It would be a positive first step. Sam, we're down here for you, buddy. We are down here for you.
On China, in Hong Kong. Like, dude, we know these guys. This is I think one of the bigger disappointing things is like,
Yeah.
that are related, right?
Yeah. Well, they've forced us in the vehicle now, Sam. You waited too long. But Sam, if you want to come meet, I'm here in the Bahamas. I'm gonna be here. Obviously, if you're in here listening, you know what the deal is here. I can come back up here. You can put me on the guest list. We can have a talk. If you want to come over to my hotel, you can come over to my hotel. I'm probably ain't gonna give it away, but people probably guess. You know, like, or you want to come on? You want to come on Spaces, Sam? Sam, you want to come on Spaces? I will sit here on the Spaces all night and talk to you.
I have a full battery, Sam. We're here for you, dude.
That 678 number, you probably already know. That guy's putting him. I immediately call him.
Leave a voicemail.
Hi, you've reached Sam Bankman-Fried. Send me an email at .com or send me a text message if you want a quick reply. Thanks. At the tone.
Okay, we'll send him a quick text message.
Yep.
Okay. This mother chucker. Okay, so I got Sam Bankman-Fried's phone number. We just called. It is in fact him. He has an email address where we can try to contact him. And then also, he said for a quick reply, I'm going to try to send him a text. Hey, Sam. It's Ben. Let's talk. Sam Bankman-Fried. It is him. We did verify it's him.
need to get it fucking focused.
Hey, Sam. It's Ben. Let's talk. You should get to tell your side of the story. Let's go, Sam. Tell your side of the story. Let's go. All right, guys. So this is Tobias and Nick. They're here helping us with the documentary. I want to talk a little bit about what y'all are doing here with us.
Yeah, we're working on a docu-series about the fall of FTX and SBF and the massive fraud that went on there. And we're digging into all the hard questions that a lot of people aren't really asking. And Ben has been instrumental in helping us do that. And we had an incredible day today. Yeah. Just even better than I hoped it would be. It was really fantastic.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, this story is super complicated. Just like GameStop, many people don't understand what the stock market is, what crypto is. And this is a great story to get really, really deep into that world, understand that world, and then follow one specific character that went pretty awry.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Tether, we're here. Do you think I could squeeze through
Oh
there?
god. Oh god.
Can I squeeze through there? Okay. What our best angle here with this is because it's been moved just below life. How far away is this? We looked it up. I mean, we hope we go there and we look in the windows and like, oh, it definitely is legit. I think if we go here and there's nothing in this building, we can kind of laugh and have a good time of it. I don't think that necessarily means that, you know, Tether's insolvent or whatever. It just means like they have an office here for offshore reasons and they don't actually conduct any business here. So who knows? Maybe that'll get them in trouble. Maybe it won't. But, you know, people haven't figured it out yet. Like, we come in after the truth. So we're going to find out what's going on here with Tether.
We got what we hoped for, not what we feared.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, this is actually good, I think. Because let me tell you, if Tether is insolvent and there's a big problem, that's a massive issue for crypto. And you know what's so funny is, we have probably figured out more in the last 10 minutes about Tether than what everybody else who talks about it all the time has been able to discover in 3 years. So,
Amazing what happens when you actually do other people talk about it.
what are these? I don't know. Detail, and then they have little numbers on that. This is number 4. This is number 8. It's just like dump eat.
They're not tearing down the building.
It's been stripped down to bones.
This is like the Wolf of Wall Street when he moves to the other.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are here at One Cable Beach. Now, there was a Washington Post article that said that Sam Bankman-Fried's parents owned a property here. We just got some really interesting information since we've been here. Someone came out and started talking to us. Apparently, there was one unit at One Cable Beach that they rented. They didn't even buy it. So there's a lot of discrepancies on this real estate that they own, and they've done it with some shell companies and stuff like that, so it's hard to really know what they have. We've been told they did not have a whole floor. They did not have a penthouse. They had one unit here, and we're still trying to figure out where is this $121 million worth of real estate that they have. Yep. This is what's so crazy. You wanna know what's so freaking insane? That we're out here right now. Where's freaking FBI? Where are they at? Where are y'all at? Did I just piss you off?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
We're not here to harass any of your people at all.
we love
We just want to look at the building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Particular reason?
This building?
Yeah.
You don't know what this building is?
I do. So
okay.
I'm just wondering why.
We're conducting a little investigation out here.
Yeah.
Well, do you know anything about it?
I do. This is private property, though.
Yeah. Well,
So-
yeah, we're leaving. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're gonna end up on that side of the fence at some point, hopefully. So
Okay,
we were just over here like scouting out. Well, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Fair
so,
enough. You got a ball game going on. We don't want to know your kid.
No.
Yeah.
Have a
no.
great day.
Perfect. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
thanks.
Be safe.
Cool.
What? Like I
So
give her right. She had her kid in the car and
She had
everything.
balls.
We could be very dangerous people. She doesn't.
She was trying to make it sound like she didn't know like what building that was at first.
Yeah, totally.
And then you asked her and she said she knows, but then she didn't want to say anything.
You noticed that she had a key card and a wallet around her neck that said Bahamas on the outside, but it was all faded. The key card was facing away from us.
Huh. You think she works for FTX?
100%.
You think she works for FTX?
100%.
Yeah.
How many people usually have watching something like this?
It depends. It goes anywhere on a given day from 10,000 to 50,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
How long do you think the announcement is going to be? Like 15 minutes, maybe?
Maybe a little longer. They may ask questions. Maybe
Okay.
15 minutes to half hour.
Okay, so we'll watch that, and then we can hang out here for your live stream for maybe like another 15 to 30 minutes, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fine.
We got a busy schedule.
More readily be understood as a case of a very large business failure as a result of questionable internal management practices and corporate governance. I want to pause here to emphasize that among the over 100 companies located in dozens of jurisdictions around the world, FTX Digital Markets is the only entity regulated in the Bahamas. Alameda Research is not regulated in the Bahamas. To the extent Alameda Research is found to have committed any improprieties in the Bahamas, then of course it will be subject to our jurisdiction. The Bahamas stands behind its decision to regulate digital assets and related businesses. We stand behind the quality of the regulations that exist. We continue to invite digital asset businesses to operate from within this jurisdiction. We remain one of the few countries in the world with such a complete and effective regulatory framework. This demonstrates why the DARE Act is among the world's leading legislative frameworks for the regulation of digital assets and related businesses.
There's corruption involved because the government is covering up. Their actions show that they're trying to water it down.
Are we gonna go live?
Yep, going live.
He said, "Hi!" Exclamation point. A, I am trying to do everything I can to get as much for customers as possible and to be helpful to those who asked. But that doesn't change what happened, and I'm really deeply sorry about it. I was CEO, and so it was my duty to make sure that FTX did right by its users. I give anything to go back and be more careful and implement more oversight and controls and make sure that no one got hurt. B, I really do respect how much you care and how much of yourself you're putting into your job and your community. I know that you and I obviously have our differences, and I don't agree with your approach to regulation, among other things, because I like decentralization, that's why. But the industry needs people who care and fight for what they think is right. C, I'm vegan, so in terms of pizza, mostly I like cheeseless with veggies. Also, I'm a bit of a wimp, so nothing spicy.
No,
I swear to you.
I swear to God. Are you serious?
That's it. Bro, this is him for 100%. I have his...
Oh my God.
What do we do with this?
Also, I'm vegan.
I cannot believe you texted me back.
It's up to you. You have a choice. I will run however you need me to.
Let's play some poker for a little bit, boys. That'll make a decision. I gotta like really process this.
Whoa. Yeah. What a weird last part, though.
What in the world is this question?
What did he say?
He said, one question I have for you. Let's say is he offering to make me the CEO of FTX right now? Let's say that you were made CEO of FTX right now and in charge of the Chapter 11 process, all global entities, etc. What would you do?
Holy. Are you serious?
That's serious.
What if he said,
You're the new CEO.
What if he goes,
Guys, I run FTX now.
Bahamian police are pulling up right now.
Yeah. Well, how do I respond to that? That's like a thoughtful answer I think I have to make.
No.
I would say continue conversing with him because the problem is you've got him right
It doesn't
now.
make any sense.
Okay, so I'm going to start with this. I understand why you are concerned with this. The direction forward, however, will be in someone else's hands. I think then the rest was fine. So I understand why you're concerned and why you think this is important.
How would you handle my global bankruptcy that nobody knows anything about whatsoever? How would you handle it as a CEO? Like what?
Okay, so I have responded. I'm about to send a response to him about this interview. So this is what I said. Hey Sam, good morning. Would be really nice to do an interview over pizza for lunch or dinner. I'm also willing to meet you at your building or away from the building, maybe on the beach, maybe the Vesper. I'll do interview however you want. This would be a big win for you to agree. I certainly have hard questions for you, but this is your chance to show you really do care. We can edit an interview if there are things you want to cut out. We want to be fair. Another option is for you and I to do a Twitter Spaces live together. We will control the room tightly. I want to respect you. I'll be here for the rest of the day, hoping we can work this out. Sound good?
Perfect. Concise.
Boom.
Love it. That's good.
Okay, now I said to Deltec Bank and try to get some interviews there, but that may not be the biggest interview we're able to land today. There may be something coming today that is going to completely break crypto, is going to completely break the internet if we're able to pull this off. So if you guys are watching, I say send the good vibes, send the thoughts and prayers, send the pauses of moments of silence. That wasn't a Solana joke, believe it or not. What's up?
Hi there.
It's private property. They don't want you guys on the property.
The Deltec people don't want us here?
You sure?
It's what? It's private property, and they don't want us to come talk.
Yeah, they don't. I don't know if they want you to talk or not, but they did. He told me you guys can't.
They told. Okay, so let's get this right. So Deltec, the bank behind Tether, who we're trying
I'm just
to.
asking you nicely, please.
Okay, that's
You know,
fine.
this is private property.
Okay, but I just want to get this. I just want to be clear here. The Deltec Bank.
It's
this
not
was
you
at
asking us. It's them.
$80 billion
I have no idea.
that are saying that they do not want to talk to us.
I'm asking you nicely.
Yeah.
To do with the property.
Okay. Well, can we have them come out and tell us that?
I can't do it. I can't.
You can't do
hired
it.
me as security.
Okay. Well, I can tell you they're going to want to talk to me. I don't know. Can you
No,
message them?
No problem.
They're gonna
But
want-
What I'm asking nicely, please,
Yeah.
if you can, do the property.
Okay. Can you tell them that we're
This-
asking them nicely?
This is private property.
Okay, I understand, but that's fine. I will stand right outside the property.
You can stand. You can
Did they
stand outside. That's no problem.
did they tell you in advance that we were coming?
Outside of Deltec Bank, we have been asked to leave by security. All we want is we want Deltec Bank, who you know the Attorney General for the Bahamas did work for, Ryan Pender, who has left, who made a statement last night. We are here at Deltec Bank, and they have instructed the security guards, they knew we were coming, to kick us off the property and not talk to us. You literally have a company that many people believe is a total scam that started the company obviously offshore. Go look at the beginnings of Tether, go look at the beginnings of Brock Pierce, look at the beginnings of the Omni blockchain, look at the beginnings of Bitfinex and see all the overlap. We're literally here to give them the chance to tell their side of the story, and they are literally kicking us off the property and will not talk. Literally, guys standing in the window, staring down at us, probably calling the police right now, as we are here to tell the real story. All we're asking them to do is come out and talk. I tell you, if people watch my talk with Lincoln last night, what you guys would not see is that when we went back to the casino last night, every person that we talked to, from waitresses to dealers to people that are to the desk people there, they literally, we asked them, hey, do you know Lincoln? They all know Lincoln, they all love Lincoln, and they all say he's the only person out here fighting corruption. Do you know Lincoln? Is a security guard? You know Lincoln Bain? Do you know Lincoln Bain? Yeah, he's a security guard here, knows him. Everybody knows this guy. He's fighting corruption. And so I will tell you that the interesting thing here is what you'll find is when these security guards are asking us to leave, whether it was here, whether it was at the Albany, wherever it is, what you'll find is in reality, they're for us. They want to know the truth too. These people in the Bahamas are good, hardworking people, and they don't like the corruption, and they don't like the misdirection that these American companies bring out. Somebody's got me on video here. The guy in the top. Is he flipping us off, or is he saying hey? He said thumbs up. Was that flipping? I can't tell if he's flipping us off or saying thumbs up. It was a bird. A guy from Deltec literally flipped us the bird down here. That tells you we're getting to these people.
Imagine what happens when you go to a Bank of America.
Yeah, imagine you go to a Bank of America and the guy outside, flips you the bird. So
I agree with you in trying to get the truth.
Yeah.
But not to bash the country as a
no.
whole.
We are not trying to bash the country.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not
understand.
saying you, and I'm just saying what my translation might have been, right?
Okay.
And what some people might have said, that it might look like we're bashing a country.
Yeah.
That we're at a fragile point, right? We do need to get certain. I mean, as with every jurisdiction, there are some things that we learn from, and some things that we continuously need to do better.
Yeah.
And so I have, of course, nothing against Lincoln Bain, and I think the conversation was very riveting. But
Did you watch it?
I watched pieces of it. I was in meetings.
We loved it here. It's so great. All the people we met have been so unbelievably great.
Yeah.
It's just like the secrecy of the foreign companies and the fun, and like we just last night. I mean, you saw FTX Alameda literally opened up a property holding company while they know they're insolvent, and moved money over to buy real estate. We don't even know how much they bought from Alameda Property Holdings yet to hide it from the bankruptcy. It's crazy what's going on over there, and I don't know who all's involved. I don't know how high it goes up. We want to clear that up. That's really what we want,
I get the motive for sure,
Yeah.
and so we want to just be helpful in it. you know, for Deltec, it's a long-standing institution, and like I said, our customers are our particular clientele, they are.
They should feel protected by the
They
time you
have
get a
to
chance
feel
to hear
protected,
your
right?
voice coming out and defending your corporation
Right.
and helping us dispel some of these myths.
Yeah.
Your clientele should feel protected by that.
They have
Absolutely.
to feel protected by it, and we have to do it in a responsible way, which
So,
I want to do.
yes, thank you. You have been so helpful. Thank you so much. You're much better than the guy that was flipping us off upstairs. Okay.
Yeah, I think, so the only thing is, I of course have to get...
Of course, understood.
To speak with my higher ups, which I'll do right now.
Okay.
And then...
And you can tell them I'm very reasonable.
Yeah, just please email me so I
will.
have
We
your
got it.
contact.
We will do
and
that
then
right now.
I'll coordinate that
Okay.
right now.
All right. And then
All right.
you want to go eat at Island Brothers, eat lunch real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we'll be over here. If y'all message us back in the next hour and we send you that stuff, we'll be right here. But
Perfect, yeah.
We'll just play it by the end of the day.
Send everything to me?
Yes.
Let me
You
work
are
on it.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Bye. God, this is
awesome.
This is unbelievable.
Was that woman came down in the white car?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's the pressure that we put on these people. We put on the pressure. We give them a fair platform. We're not out, because you know what? I know what it's like to have all kinds of false allegations, accusations about you out there. I understand that. I know what it's like to go into an interview and you think it's one thing and then somebody bamboozles you on the back end. I don't want to be that. That's the journalism, that's shock value journalism, that is awful, and it sucks, and it doesn't ever get to the truth. We want to provide people with the opportunity to see the truth. That's all we care about in this world of misinformation. So good for them to come out. She was awesome. Security guard was awesome. And we're going to get this interview and we're going to go dice it up, figure out how the plan of attack. Unblocked.
Yes.
Follow.
Bang. Tell him thank you. I look forward to speaking with you in Twitter space.
He sent me a smiley face. Thank you. I look forward to speaking soon. That is 1,000,000% confirmation it's him.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That is what?
That it was him. I mean, I knew it was him. I had his phone number, but like, literally, I asked him to unblock me, and I just checked before and I was blocked. He said done, and now I'm unblocked. I'm just going. I mean, I don't. God, look at all the this. This is so crazy. We did it. We came down here and we did it. Man. Everything we want to do. Yes.
Every single one of them.
Golly. Oh, by the way, the documentary crew want to interview you too when they come back.
Okay, well, we've been dealing with the stomach bug, so I'm glad you've had such a great time. So.
Well, you know, I have actually not felt well the whole time I'm here. So, my stomach has not felt right the whole time.
It's because he's been so far.
I didn't tell you.
It's because I've been so far away from you. I just haven't felt right.
Right.
What? Well, I was just calling to give you an update and tell you that I love you.
Well,
I leave tonight at 6:45, so.
You what?
So I leave today at 6:45.
Okay.
So I'll be back in Miami at like about 8 or so. So when we go back to Miami and we get to these conferences, like I don't think I'm even prepared for what that's gonna look like. It's the first place I ever went to jail. I was 19.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. I was drunk. I fell asleep on the police car.
Well, Mountain said that they were talking about it in his class today.
What?
And
They're talking about what?
There was like SBF.
Oh my gosh.
And he was talking about it in his Bible class, and he said that the teacher was like, yeah, like, SBF's going to New York, and he's going to speak, and Mountain goes, he's not going to New York. He's not speaking here. And they said, and all of his friends were like, well, how do you know this? And he goes, my dad's in the Bahamas now, hunting him down. I said, maybe you shouldn't say your dad's hunting him down. That's not what your dad is doing. And he goes, but that's what he is doing. And he was like, so I wanted to make sure that everyone knew what was happening.
Yeah. Because he likes justice and he likes people to know what's going on. Big shocker there.
So I was like, okay, like, this is crazy.
Wow.
So, but, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of moving parts. It's constantly, you know, whatever you got to do to get the story. We become an investigative journalist this week. It's so bizarre. I call it, this is what I call it, the kind of journalism it is. It's, you tell me what I want to know, or I swear I will pull out Twitter Spaces right now. That's the rate of journalism I like. If you thought the Fire Festival documentary was cool, nobody's ever seen anything like what we've just shot. This is going to break the TV world. This has been they're going to have a really hard time choosing what goes in it because there's so many incredible things. All right, well, listen, I'm gonna let you go. I'm making this tweet about Sam to agree, and he told me I could say it. So, but I just want to call and tell you, hey, I'm gonna be back in the United States here in a little bit tonight. So.
Okay, well, that sounds good.
Okay, well, hey, I love you. I miss you.
All right, I love you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Sam just texted me. He just said that he would probably be happy to do a Twitter Spaces sometime in the next week or so. I'm still figuring out exactly what my schedule is and have various embargoes, etc., but should be able to do it.
That's massive.
Yes.
How nuts is this, guys?
Huh?
How nuts is this?
This is crazy. I feel like we're in a little Edward Snowden hunt here, you know?
This is the essence of documentary filmmaking.
Yeah.
All the stuff you never think possible happens. It's incredible. and the way that it happened just makes the story even better.
But you know, we definitely fashion ourselves as good investigators, and Ben is an excellent investigator over here.
I think that's the one thing I will say is that, you know,
that's the one thing you'll say.
That coming into this, you know, I certainly never thought of Ben that way, but there's just no denying that, you know, he's boots on the ground here, and you know, really trying to get to the bottom of things and doing the work. Like, I mean, he probably slept 3 hours last night, you know, if that. So, you know, no matter how you feel about him, about crypto or whatever, I mean, it's impossible not to respect that, especially for me as an investigative reporter myself. I mean, I do this stuff for a living, so it's been really interesting to watch, and I think that, you know, like the persistence at the Albany and just continuing to do laps and all that, and then being confronted with security. I mean, I've had that happen a million times, and just, you know, keep pushing forward, and then something great happens. That's what this feels like. So I'm hoping we hit the jackpot today.
We're in a casino after all.